Robyn, thank you for coming and chatting to me about your business.
It's a pleasure.
I wanted to invite you here because in my whole career, and I honestly hand on heart say this, you've been one of the most loyal, positive, electric, spiritually connected clients I've ever dealt with, and I thank you so much for coming into my world and giving me the opportunity to represent your brand, because it's not only is it such an amazing brand with an amazing vision, but it's, you know, you're the founder, and so it's special to my heart. So I wanted to talk all about Mama Maya and what's the purpose of it and how you came up with it and what it's doing for women worldwide.
Absolutely. So Mama Maya is a brand of Muslim baby swaddles. So they're ethically made in a beautiful fair trade factory over in India, and sold online and also in a number of retailers across Australia and around the world. So I think the thing that makes Mama Maya special is that for every swaddle purchased, we fund birthing kits for women in developing countries. So women who have access to no clean place to give birth, or often anyone to help them give birth.
Incredible.
As well.
I remember when you first came to me and you pitched this idea to me. We were at Jackie's Cafe in Paddington, and you came with literally cloth and dots and colourful dots, and you were selling me this idea, and I was like, oh my god, okay, what does the dots mean? Why is that design?
So I wanted something that was it didn't go out of fashion. It was like trend based, and I just love the big spots in a variety of colours. They just don't they don't go out of style.
And they recognise their signature design to Mama Maya.
Absolutely.
And you've got a personal story that I hope you don't mind if we tap into, but why did you feel, and it's giving me goosebumps when I think about this, and it's such a beautiful story and something so close to your heart. Tell us about that story and your personal reason for launching this beautiful brand.
Yeah, for sure. So ever since I had finished high school, I had always wanted to have my own business. And I just never knew what that was. So it took me 15 years of working in advertising and media to realise that I was slowly selling my soul every day, I think. And that I wanted to do something that had philanthropy at its heart, but I'd always wanted this business and I just didn't know what it was, and it was so frustrating to want something but then not know what it is.
I totally understand what that feels like.
So anyway, it wasn't until I had given birth to my first son, Hugo, so he was born almost 8 years ago, and when I was giving birth to him, he was born at 42 weeks. He was severely overcooked. He wasn't coming out. So I was induced. And then as he was being born, he had the umbilical cord around his neck. So when he eventually got pulled out by my obstetrician with a little bit intervention, he was blue. So the midwife kind of took him over to a table, resuscitated him a little bit. Must have only been about 30 seconds, but then they brought him back to me and he was crying, he was happy, whatever. But it didn't even, the severity of that situation did not even impact me at that point. I just thought, I'm in a private hospital, my obstetrician had just delivered his 10,000th baby. Like, there's no way anything could have gone wrong anyway. Yeah, exactly. So, but it wasn't long, and after I had Hugo, that I heard of the work of the Birthing Kit Foundation. So they're an Australian-based charity based in Adelaide, and they assemble and have volunteers assemble these little birthing kits that are given out to women in developing countries. I was looking around his room and I saw muslin wraps, a pile of wraps, and I'll make them the best they can be, organic, absolutely beautiful,
and give to a really good
cause. So it always had that kind of business for purpose at heart.
And 3 years into having the business and helping 8,000 women give healthy births, did you ever look at yourself 3 years ago and say, this is my life, this is my dream, this is where you thought you'd be?
To a certain extent, some of it was planned. Like, I knew where I wanted to take the business, but every win is a surprise, if that makes sense. Like, you know, every appearance in a magazine, or every piece of PR, or every award nomination, or every time I see a woman in the street
I love
with
that.
the wrap.
Yeah.
Every time, I make a donation on behalf of the business to the Birth and Kid Foundation, that's like, I love it every day. Like, I love it all.
And did you ever dab yourself?
Yeah.
Do you do it daily? Is that just a natural thing for a business leader?
I do. And you know what? I also kind of believe that we're all on our right track as well. There's this really amazing quote, I think it's from Marilyn Monroe, that says, "Things fall apart so better things can fall together."
Oh,
and
I love that.
And I've always just thought that if something didn't work out, or something's not working out, it's happening for a reason.
And the truth behind being an entrepreneur, what are some of the things that people don't tell you about?
Okay, so I always knew that it would be hard, but it's hard.
Yeah.
Things that are hard, I suppose, when you're starting out, you've got the choice. You either learn how to do something yourself, or you pay somebody to do it. And when you're trying to be as lean as possible in the beginning, it's usually better
to not an option.
It's not an option, exactly. So I've taught myself to do 100 things that I would never even thought that I would do and actually quite love, like website development and things like that. I find it, I think working in an agency in my last life was like, it just didn't fulfill me. It left me wanting so much more. And whilst I've taken made a lot of sacrifices here, I wouldn't have it any other way. I love what I do. I love helping other people. I love the feeling of seeing other mums loving our products.
What I love is, racing to the news agency on a Saturday morning and seeing you in the Daily Tally full page spread. I'm like, yes, we did it, and we did it together. And it's such a nice partnership, and that's my injection of energy.
Absolutely. And I think one of the other amazing things that has come out of this is, like, I have met so many amazing women in business that I can pick up the phone to if I'm having a down day and say, this is what's happening, and they'll just tell me like it is and help me through it. And I'm the same for them. And
you've got a community of cheerleaders.
But women that I would never have known had I not started my own business.
Isn't that amazing?
I know. It's incredible. So, from appearances in press like the news.com.au and Daily Telegraph and Marie Claire, Minty magazine, they've all helped to grow the business to the position it is and create awareness about brand. We've had a lot of online exposure as well, the Grace Tales, Beauty K, a load of amazing websites that have helped connect us to our target audience as well.
And also the thing about, something special about your brand is you've got such a rich brand narrative.
Absolutely, and that's exactly right. I couldn't have not had PR because Mama Maya has such a story to tell, and it needs to be told. It can't be done in just short, sharp Facebook ads or Google ads on their own.
So what would you tell people who are about to launch a brand, or they have a brand that's just plateaued? What would you say to them in terms of engaging PR, advertising, having a look at the whole marketing mix and the different channels?
I think just work out where you want to be. Talk to somebody. Talk to you. Talk to anyone in PR who has a similar sort of client base. I think that was one thing that was really important to me, is that, yes, I'm in this sort of philanthropic space, but essentially it's a baby brand, and I really wanted to be playing amongst the baby brands too. So choosing a PR agent who had specialty in children's products was a really big thing for me.
How has PR contributed to the success of Mama Maya?
It's been instrumental in the success of Mama Maya. So I always knew that I was going to hire a PR agent. Having worked with a number of clients in the past and their PR agencies, I could see how integral PR was to the success of their marketing mix. So I always knew that I was going to do it, and Mama Maya has such a story to tell. So I knew that it was going to have to go beyond traditional advertising to get it out there. and to get our story told. So I always knew that I was going to do it. The impact of PR has been, I can't even quantify.
So where to next for Mama Maya? What does success look like to you now?
Well, success is happening right now.
Yeah.
It's, you know, when we donate every single month to the Birth and Care Foundation, it's, you know, every new customer we get, that's, to me, that's success. However, I do have some really big targets.
Yeah.
So I would love for Mama Maya to help 100,000 women around the world have a safe birth.
Incredible.
Yeah, so it's a big, audacious goal, and it's going to require a lot more mums having a lot more of our swaddles, but I'm up for the challenge.
Amazing. You have been, it's so fun to work with, so infectious, such a success story in my eyes, and most of all, such a good friend.
Oh,
you're one of the women who I pick up the phone when I'm having a bit of a, you know, flat day, and you pump me up. So I thank you so much, and I really, truly believe that vision, that goal, that new KPI is definitely going to come to fruition, and I'm so grateful for you being part of my success and my journey.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure, Sarah.